Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Cardinals going up against the Titans.
Well, Larry, we'll have to go a long way to match the excitement from Houston last year, but this crowd is ready to give it a shot as we welcome you into our EA Sports telecast of Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. They go with Murray again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. It's Taylor. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now it's Palmer. He finds his target, John Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Ellington, his first carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. There you go, play action with Palmer. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll send Mitchell in motion right. In motion left is Mitchell. Again, it's Murray. And he's got some space here. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big run that time by Murray. 47 yards on the ground. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeMarco Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. 2nd down following the run. Palmer will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Palmer to Brown, and the Cardinals move the chains. Now Palmer on 1st down. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denoris Searcy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Suck up for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be taken down as that will take. Us to the end of the first quarter of play. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And Palmer gives to Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Palmer gives to Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, 14 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And some room to roam now. DeMarco Murray, kiss him goodbye. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Again, it's Johnson. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Palmer. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Orakpo from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Dre Archer. Here's Archer. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Out come the Titans now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go!
They'll send Mitchell in motion right. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 1st down, Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's go!
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Screenplay, Anderson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jude I.J. Barema. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, having awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Murray. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So these two teams will head back. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they start the second half with Johnson. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Shift together here from the D-line. To throw is Palmer. Underneath for Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Palmer. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Palmer. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On 3rd down, Palmer. Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Orakpo in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And Dawson missed it. He missed it. No good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37.
Let's go!
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll run the counter with Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. A handoff. It's Murray. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
3rd down now following the run. In motion right comes Matthews. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They begin the drive with Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Now a give. This is Murray. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here. Not done in the 4th. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st down, it's Palmer. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brian Arakpo bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Palmer. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe.
And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Let's go! Ohio! Let's go!
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the wideout in motion. That would give first man through. This is Fowler. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go! Black round! Black round! Black round! Black round! Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. On the return is Peterson. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Brian Orakpo in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action now. Palmer throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fitzgerald. Just under 2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. We're back to crown a champion after this. Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To throw on 2nd down, Palmer. It's caught left side by John Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards on the play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. So out now come the Cardinals. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. Palmer gives to Johnson on the draw. David Johnson on his way. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Taylor going to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.